and he's been using that to find potential conduits and kill them. Surveillance shows that Tyler Bennett was in the Market District around the same time as the Walk for Purity rally held by Lifeline last month. Further investigation is being done of surveillance footage to discover if the two met at that event. Private Coogan has been under internal monitoring for his ties to the Lifeline group for the past 6 months. Recommendation is for immediate increased observation and surveillance of both individuals. Update. Bennett was asked earlier today to turn in his dupe-issued phone for a routine software update. After avoiding the request for several hours, Bennett eventually turned in the device damaged. He claims that the delay was due to his embarrassment of accidentally dropping the device into water last night, rendering it useless. This may be a false statement, as the internal records indicate that there was an SMS exchange between Bennett and Coogan less than 20 minutes prior to him being asked to check in the phone. The device is being collected and is in line for hard disk repair and data extraction with another number. Okay, let's start from the top and work our way down with all of these dupe numbers. Okay, so first up, file 533-8484-9763. If I go to it, it just says file not found, so I reckon this is actually 533-8484-9763. This is the file itself. Okay, so on to the next number. Okay, Felix Coogan. Brief military career and later went into local law enforcement. While his career was not particularly noteworthy, he passed the dupe's physical entrance exams with flying colours, scored tremendous career compatibility in the psychological profile, and passed background tests without qualification. What Private Coogan lacks in subtlety and finesse, he makes up for with zeal and persistence. He is a true believer to the dupe cause, though he has expressed minor apprehension at the prospect of field deployment alongside dupe agents possessing bioterrorist capabilities. This is hardly uncommon, nor grounds for precluding him from employment. Okay, so this is his list of infractions, I guess. So he's repeatedly reported for verbal abuse by several Curtin K inmates, cited for brutality while apprehending a suspected conduit positive, disobeyed direct order to pursue suspected conduit positive, and seen attending and participating in a Lifeline anti-bioterrorist rally. So yeah, quite a few warning signals that he's a little bit unhinged. Oh man. And this would all be avoided if he actually approached a conduit with access to their powers. He'd just be killed immediately. But no, he's just been brutalizing and killing off conduits that they have the gene, but it's not active. Okay, so nothing for me to use here. The last number now. Ooh, okay, another interactive thing, methinks. Okay, so we've got a phone. Oh boy, and it's all... Okay, so this is the guy's phone and it's all screwed up. Alright, just need to move everything about and read through it, I guess. Well, it looks like it's time once again to activate my super speed powers. Okay, there we go, job done. I wish that from sliding these things around, if I get them in the right order, they would just lock into place rather than being slightly jaggedy from where I've had to manually move them. Yeah, wish they'd lock into place. Why do you need me? Because I'm on their radar. You're not. You'll be well compensated, and I know you agree that bioterrorists should be handled differently. I don't even want this list in my hands. Feels dangerous. Dangerous pays the bills. Just don't show it to anyone. You want to get paid, not killed, right? Is that a threat? A warning, but not from me. If anyone finds out, we're both as good as dead. And a number just here, which I think is going to be the number we need for Delson's phone. Oh, a yes. Alright, so went through a bunch of numbers before we finally got to the one we needed. Now all we need to do is track down Tyler Bennett and confront him. Intercept the handoff. So I'm thinking we're either going to find a couple of corpses, or Tyler Bennett will be on the verge of death. And seeing as what happened with the Senator will probably happen again, I can either heal him up or kill him myself. And, you know, there won't be an option to talk to him or find out anymore. That'll be it. He can just run off if I heal him. I think this time I'm going to kill the guy, because he's been going around killing conduits, brutalizing them, all sorts. And, yeah, we can't let that carry on. And if there's no other options for justice, like taking him down by throwing him in prison or anything like that, gonna have to kill him. Can't just let him get away with it. Okay, just deal with that before it instantly becomes a problem. So, use our phone to track down Purity now and stop the guy from buying another dupe threat list from their inside man. Okay, so let's get some height because need a better signal. There we go. Well, let's hurry up before the deal is concluded without us being there and stopping it. And it was like 400 meters away, so let's run for a little while before stopping. You know what, let's use this bridge. Not quite high enough. Will I be once I'm on the containers? Yes.
You want the list? It's gonna cost you.
Okay, a little bit of haggling then. While you just keep wasting time, I'm on my way. Maybe it's towards the end of that pier. Hopefully it is. Let's just do another brief check. Yeah, seems to be over in that direction. Okay. Ooh. Let's not go straight into the water. Let's sprint our way over there. And is it over here? Yes, okay, good. Confront Purity now before he can buy the dupe threat list. Well, he hasn't got much of a choice. Oh, he can hop on a boat, can't he? I was thinking, yeah, I've got him trapped.
You're Delson Rowe. You can have the list. Just don't kill me.
I think that guy might have just killed himself. And yeah, like I said before, like with the Senator, I didn't really have an option to take him down peacefully. He just sort of got away with it and ran away. This guy I can subdue, but with all the death and terribleness that he's wrought, as well as the fact that I can't actually subdue the guy whilst in concrete form. Yeah, damn, concrete form, so underdeveloped. I can't do a huge finisher, and I can't take guys out peacefully. So, no real choice here, let's just kill the guy. Okay, and let's pick up the threat list. Find out who they were going to target. And yeah, as for that other guy, he just jumped into the water and sort of instantly died. Okay, send the threat list. Oh, I can't sprint or jump. Why is that? Oh, maybe it's because I'm not quite done yet.
Swan would be a nice change of pace.
Okay, another dove for me. And now that's the end of the mission. Okay, so I think, like before, I'll wait until I start the next mission, you know, part 5, and then I'll go and check all of this out. unless I haven't connected to the internet properly, in which case I'm going to have to leave the recording to sort that out anyway. Okay, so never mind. Let's go check out that threat list. And what are you all running scared from? Probably just me after having murdered that guy who was giving up. Yeah, let's check out that threat list as well as Celia's new dove. And then we'll see what's up next. Alright, so we intercepted the handoff, and both the guys who caused such misery for potential conduits were thoroughly dealt with. Alright, let's take a look at Celia's dove, another note she's left behind for us. Say left and went into the world. The others found their own way out. Is this supposed to represent the conduits escaping? Fetch, Henry, and Eugene. Maybe so. And those are all the dupe guys chasing them down. Yeah, maybe. Oh, and I like that. Can you see that effect in the background? That's the boards of the boardwalk I was stood on when I picked the dove up. That's nice. The damage is done. The world wants us dead. Conduits, beware. The body bag is a cruel irony. It attempts to cover up a gruesome sight, yet it exudes a deathly aura, all its own. The mortals... normals? I think it's normals. The normals hate conduits because we're different, and now they demand our blood. Victimization yields vigilantism, and we're all caught in the crossfire. And then there's Bennett. I always knew he was a jerk, but now he's jerk who's... I should say he's a jerk, but now he's a jerk who's ushering the... Nullitary ints, the business of... Jesus Christ, I wish this was written a little bit more legible. The business of rounding up conduits. They must be paid. They must be paid. They must... That doesn't make any sense. They must be paid him a not-so-pretty penny. That should be they must have, not... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so she actually made a mistake. They must be, and then she sort of fixed it down below. They must have paid him a not-so-pretty penny to rat us out. The doves are bleeding. The forces are coming. Oh boy, that was a bit difficult to read through. Okay, and Bennett's dupe drive. Examine the threat list. So am I going to have to solve this, or is it just going to reveal all of its contents to me?
My name is Tyler Bennett, Chief Science Officer for the Department of Unified Protection. As part of my duties here at the DUP, I compile and categorize bioterror suspects according to their degree of imminent threat. What I have created is a roadmap to the future security of our nation, a security that has been foolishly entrusted to the DUP. The bioterrorist Brooke Augustine has perverted the DUP's mission of conduit eradication. Instead of hunting down potential bioterrorists, she trains new ones and becomes more powerful every day. She must be stopped. Included on this USB drive is a small section of the threat list. For the right compensation, the entire list of conduit-positive targets can become property of the U.S. military. I eagerly await your response on this matter.
Okay, so... yeah, I'm perfectly happy with my decision to kill this guy. Oh boy, because I have a feeling he would just never ever stop if I allowed him to live. And this is the bioterrorist threat list. Western Party... oh. I think this is the previous threat list then, because I remember that name, and he was an electrical demon or whatever it was written on the toe tag. Yeah, I think all these guys are already dead. Electrical, smoke, steam, magnet, shadow, wire, concrete, mirror. And yeah, it's in the same order as I read them before, so... all these guys, already dead. Already been bagged and tagged. 3 days, you won't be meeting me, and this is the last you'll hear from me until then. 700k, is that the amount he was paid or something? So, the list. We're interested, but how do we know you really have it? We need proof. Meet us here in 2 days, and that's where we did meet in order to kill him. Are you so sure about that closure? Have you been watching the news in Seattle? Even if that were to happen, you and I both know there's no way Augustine lets you have that list. This is your last, best chance. Even if we were, the dupe is going to be gone in a couple of months, and we'll have access to all of their files then. Why would we pay you now? Would you be interested in acquiring it? Is this a joke? Why are you contacting us? Or is this... Have I been reading this in the wrong order? Is it actually from the bottom and up? I have access to the dupe threat list. If this is of interest, please respond within 24 hours before this email address is deleted. Is this a joke? Why are you contacting us? Would you be interested in acquiring it? Even if we were, the dupe... Yeah, it's supposed to be going from the bottom and up. Even if we were, the dupe is going to be gone in a couple of months, and we'll have access to all of their files then. Why would we pay you now? Are you so sure about that closure? Have you been watching the news in Seattle? Even if that were to happen, you and I both know there's no way Augustine lets you have that list. This is your last, best chance. We're interested, but how do we know you really have it? We need proof. Meet us here in 2 days. 3 days. You won't be meeting me, and this is the last you'll hear from me until then. And we want 700k for it. Okay, so it was someone else sent in this mysterious guy's place. Okay then. Well, that's everything. No, I can't close this and go to something else. Those are the only 3 files I have. Okay, well, that's the end of that story then. Let's hop back onto the PS4 and pick up the trail once again for part 5. Secure plus protect equals safe. Help the dupe. Fight the bioterrorist menace. Nice posters. Okay, on to PaperTrail part 5. Hey Celia. Yep, you do a little pose for me. And now the chase is on.
Slow down!